Mic check, 1 2 1 2, mic check, 1 2 1 2. Hopefully everyone can hear me, man. And I want to welcome everybody to Investing with Rod. And I'm going to go ahead and bring myself up in here. This is a very, very impromptu live stream. And what is going on, everyone? Hopefully everyone is having a happy Friday, ready to start the weekend. I don't know about the rest of the country. I know here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, we are preparing for an Arctic blast, getting ready for winter storms, I think Sunday, Saturday night, Sunday. But I want to thank all of the investors, all the people that are thinking about investing for in joining the live stream, Investing with Rod. And one of the things, as you can see from the thumbnail, that I want to talk about is the best individual stock for beginners. Notice I said individual stock. And the reason I emphasize individual stock is because there are a lot of ETFs or exchange traded funds that I've spoken about, that other people have talked about, other content creators. It's in the news. So when you hear about an ETF, it's a lot easier because you have different stocks that make up one exchange traded fund. So you only have one fund to look at, yet you could have, say, a S&P 500 ETF that has 500 stocks. Or you could have the Vanguard Total Stock Market Fund that has 3,600 stocks. Or you could be like I once was and just wanted to say, hey, I have ownership in this one particular company. Back then, it was a lot of mutual funds that were out. Mutual funds are still a thing, but exchange traded funds, because they trade with the stock market, you don't have to wait until the end of the day. They typically trade a lot more than mutual funds, so you really don't hear much about mutual funds. But in this live stream, I want to talk about Energy Transfer. And Energy Transfer, we're going to go over what it is. It is exactly what it says. It's a company that transfers energy, like natural gas, maybe some electricity. But it really hit home because it made me go back and think about when I actually had my first stock. It was Sempra Energy back in San Diego. And it was San Diego Gas and Electric's parent company. It was Sempra Energy. Matter of fact, I think it was San Diego Gas and Electric when I purchased it, and then it changed to Sempra Energy. Well, Energy Transfer is an energy stock. And typically with energy stocks, one of the things I like about them is they have low prices. And you're going to see Energy Transfer should be trading at around $20 per share. So with energy stocks, they typically have a low cost. They have pretty good dividends, and they're pretty safe. Yeah, they're not going to go up astronomically, but they're not going to go down astronomically either. So when you have an energy stock, and in this live stream, we're going to look at Energy Transfer, you have less of a risk. Now, let's say you're 25, and I'm just picking a number, and you're just getting into the stock market. You have a lot of time to take risk. You have a lot of time between, say, life's going to happen, but let's say 25 and you want to retire 50. You have 25 years until 50. 25 and you retire at 65. You have 40 years till retirement. You have plenty of time to take risks, meaning you may lose a little bit, you may make a lot. You may make a little bit, you may lose a little bit. But with energy stocks, it gives you the opportunity to actually get in there and have individual ownership in a company. And that's what I want people to think about. When you have stock in a company, don't look at it as I have stock. and in this case, energy transfer, I have ownership. Let's replace that word stock and start using the word ownership. I'm not saying run around and tell all your homies or run around town saying, hey, I have ownership in Tesla, but know for yourself. Or if you are in an engaging conversation with friends or colleagues or family members, hey, yes, family members, we have ownership in Tesla. Yes, hey, bro, man, I'm glad you got a little Amazon. Yeah, took a position. I have a little ownership in Tesla. I just like the sound of that. And a lot of times, your mindset, your mental is what will put you there. But anyway, let's look at this stock real quick, man. We got 3 thumbs up, 4 homies. Hey, and I got so excited, I forgot to introduce myself. Welcome to Investing with Rod on this channel. We talk about stocks. We talk about crypto. We talk about exchange traded funds. But more importantly, we show you how to invest on a budget. You only have $5, $10, or $20 to invest on a payday per week or per month. You're in the right place because your boy Rod, that's me, yours truly, is going to show you how to do it. No, I'm not making any investments for you. You're going to see today, I'm going to show you, tell you about a stock that I think may be a good investment. And when I say think, I'm not a financial advisor. This live stream and any video I do is for informational and educational purposes only. Make sure you do your own research before you invest any of your hard-earned money. Now, I'm going to be talking about energy transfer. With the way I run this channel is I'll tell you what Rod is doing. That don't mean that's what you're going to be doing. Do your own research. However, I'm going to be using one of the simplest platforms, and I have to put my personal link in the description after this live for Robinhood. I'm not going to make any purchases. The stock market is closed, but I'm going to show you how to do it. And we're going to go ahead and walk through a lot of the process. So let's jump in here and see what we got going on here. And I'm going to be sharing my screen. Let's see here. All right. And make sure I see what I want to see. Yep. Whoop, there it is. Let me do a little quick refresh here. And make sure it's going to probably take me. Yeah, I figured that. So, we're at the beginning. In my little Robinhood account, I got $893. This is not where I was trying to go. I wanted to go to energy transfer, but this is kind of cool. Show you how easy it is. Notice I'm at the top. I just click right up here. It's blinking. I'm circling around search. I could type energy transfer and take all day, but I always preach, teach, speak on learning the symbols. You may not learn them right away. But look, when I type energy, I ain't even finished. I'm at ENER right here. And I got all this stuff popping up. This energy, that energy. But if I know the symbol, watch how simple it becomes. ET, energy transfer. They're not all going to be that simple, people. They're not going to all be that simple. I got crypto up here. And the first stock, ET, is energy transfer. I ain't got to look through all that other stuff. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Go ahead and let it spin around a little bit here. And energy transfer is currently trading, meaning the price is $20.34 per share. We're going to look at dividends and what is a dividend. We're going to talk about that. But you've heard of dividends, but we're going to go ahead and break it down and tell you exactly what it is. But $20.34, it is up 4 cents today. Man, I need to clean my glasses. In the last week, I typically, now, if I'm a beginning investor, I don't plan on buying this on Monday. Well, Monday's a holiday, but let's say it wasn't, and then selling it the following Monday. So I really don't care what it's done in a week. I'm little Rod. I'm 25, 30, 35, whatever, 40-year-old Rod, but I'm in this scenario, I'm 25-year-old Rod. I want to get my first individual stock. I'm a beginner, and I'm going to keep this a while. Yo, I still have about 5 shares of my Sempra Energy, the first individual stock that I ever bought. I watched it go from $20 to probably $200 some kind of way, and maybe a little more than that. But only because it has sentimental value. So no, I don't care what it's done in the last week. That's the whole point of this. I don't care what it's done in the last month, but let's just see for giggles and grins, what has it done in the last 3 months? The last 3 months of the year, to me, and this is why I want to look at it, we are in January, but December, November, and October, if you go back to 2024, they were a little rough for investors. It went up a little bit depending on what investments you had. Some went down. So let's see what this did. All right, I'm cool with that. In the last 3 months, ladies and gentlemen, it is up 23.87%. Year to date, I'm not going to do that because it's January the 17th? So it's only going to do 17 days. That's worse than me doing 1 month. So I'm going to go, what has it done in the last year? So it is up 46.86%. We're going to take, let's just say we have $10 a month. Well, every 2 months, we're going to get a share. And in 10 months, we're going to have enough shares where we should have $100. And for every $100 we invest, now this price is going to go up and down, but we're going to make $46. You're not going to do that in a bank. Now let's just say you do want to get this here. Yeah, I wouldn't do it, but you want to get it in. You want to get in January and see where it is in November-ish, beginning of December, sell it, and use that money to go Christmas shopping. For every 100 you would have invested last year, past performances does not or is not an indicator of future results. Please keep that in mind. However, for every 100 that you would have invested, you have 46 extra dollars. So you do 500, you take 46 times 5, you would have had roughly another $250 to go Christmas shopping, whatever you want to do. But, have a plan. So looking at this, $20, and it is up 46.92. Now, I do have a little bit of this. I just started purchasing energy transfer, but I have some in my Robinhood account, which we use for this channel. I have some in my JP Morgan Chase account, Moomoo, Webull, as well as Fidelity. So I have energy transfer everywhere, but I'm just showing this. So we currently have $12.43. Remember, we're investing on a budget. We only have $5, $10. We got $5. We're investing. We got $12.43. Total return, I'm up 93% or 8% since I purchased this. My average cost is $18. Now, what is this average cost? $18 is how much the average price I paid per share. But per share right now is $20. I've only paid $18. It's $20. It tells you I've made some money. So, but the problem is I don't have any shares. I only have 0.61 of a share. So what are we going to do, ladies and gentlemen? What we're going to do every week or every 2 weeks or every pay or every month, but we have to have some consistency. We're going to invest and watch these shares grow. Why? I'm going to go to another screen because every quarter, and where I am right now is on the NASDAQ website, but every quarter, and I'm going to scroll Energy Transfer, limited partnership, common units, dividend history. Every year per share, it has a dividend yield of 6.37%, which is pretty good. $1.29 per share per year. I don't really get caught up in that. What I look at is these, if it paid on the 11th or the effective date, the payment date was November, and then it paid in August, and then this is 5 to 8 is 3, 8 to 11 is 3, so it's paying it quarterly. What am I getting every quarter? I am getting last time they paid 32.25 cents per share per quarter. And the quarter before that, 32 cents. Notice it's going up. It's going up. You want to see that, ladies and gentlemen, every year, starting 2020. Now, I don't know what happened here. I could tell you what I think happened. I think they had some kind of stock split because it went from 30 cents down to 15 cents. That's just my opinion. I don't know. I didn't own it back then. But from 2020, it's gone up every quarter. Look, 20, 17 and a half, 20. You want to see that. Do I always have to have that? No. Do I like to see that? Yeah, because it's showing growth. Not only do I want my money to grow, I need the company to grow. I need the dividends to grow. Company to grow, dividend grow, my money grow. Company stay stagnant, dividends stay stagnant. My money is going to grow, but not as rapidly. The company starts sucking, they take away the dividends, Rod's money is gone. It's easy, ladies and gentlemen. It's very easy. So there we have it. I mean, and I'm not going to do a long drawn out. I wanted to really just come on here. I wanted to do this a video, and you're going to see, if you by chance see a 20-minute or 25-minute, it's more than likely it's going to be a live, but it's going to be a shorter live because it takes more time for me to do an 8-minute video and edit it and put the stuff in there than it does to do a 25 or 20-minute live stream. It's less work for me to do a 25-minute live than it is an 8-minute video, if that makes sense. So those are a couple of things you want to look at. I would definitely look at NASDAQ if there's a company out there that you're curious about. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and look up one because I am really looking at making a move here. And this is just some rod of do. I'm trying to get in a little search bar here. Here we go. And AMZN, which AMZN. I'm looking for Amazon. There it is, Amazon stock. Notice I just typed the symbol. You will rarely, probably close to never, see me type out a full name of a company when I'm looking at stock. Even when I put notes in my phone, like my account with Bank of America, I don't put Bank of America, I put BAC, which is the stock symbol for Bank of America. Bank of America Corporation is what it stands for. But all right, so I'm looking at Amazon. I'm curious, what is Amazon doing? And this is why I like NASDAQ. It's free. You know, anybody can go here. I want to look at dividend history. So I'm going to come over here. I went the kind of the long way. I could have typed Google, but I went straight to it. So I'm going to go here. I just went a different way the other time. It's unavailable. They just started a little dividend. So I'll still do it because I believe in the growth. And that's what you have to do. You have to look and say, is it worth it? Do I want to give up the dividend? I know Tesla doesn't have a dividend. Everything that I'm looking at making moves in, and I'm going to give y'all a bonus, man. A bonus. If you want a little more, we're going to look at one more company real quick. And I can tell you this one pays 25 cents per share per month, not per quarter, per month. So every month, this particular stock, this is a nut. Let me unshare my screen. I don't know what happened to my little camera. It decided to do something. I tell you, man, every time, boy, this software that I had to go back to, y'all pardon me, I'm just having to readjust some here. And when you live, you better be ready. If you think about starting a YouTube channel, when you live, you better be ready to go on the fly. So, man, sorry about that. I don't even know how many people we got in here now. Let me do something here. Let me look at one thing real quick, like. See what we got going on. All right, we got 5 real homers. Y'all, I apologize for that. I don't know what happened to the camera. It just decided to go black or whatever. So I want to look at one more stock. This is another stock. If energy is kind of boring to you, I think this is another good one to start with. And I've done an individual video if you want to see that, but it's a little older. So I want to, this is kind of, consider this like an updated video. So I am looking at Main Street Capital. Ticker symbol MAIN, M-A-I-N. I went ahead and typed MAIN. Go ahead and click that. This is becoming, I've had this for a while in one or two brokerages. Now it's in each brokerage. If you look, and when I say brokerage, it's like an account. So think of a brokerage as a bank. So you have a bank account at Chase and one at Bank of America, one at your credit union. That's enough. I, over the years, have gotten different brokerages, and I've been doing this since the early 90s. I now you'll see each brokerage, each account that I have is for something, whether it's for retirement, whether it's for savings, whether it's for travel. Each investment account I have, one is for a car, is for something. So I'm going to put some of the same investments in those different brokerages. I'm going to get the same results, but it may be allocated for travel. It may be allocated for retirement. Hopefully y'all follow along with me. It's just, I don't know why I choose to be such a complex person when I don't have to be. I mean, you can put it in one place, but I kind of like to know what I have where. So, all right, looking at Main Street Capital, it is a little higher. It's 3 times higher than Energy Transfer. It's $60 a share. It is down today. Let's see what it's done in the last 3 months. It is up 16% in the last 3 months. Year to date, we don't have to do it. In the last year, it is up 38%. So, looking at this here, the only benefit you're going to get from this stock over Energy Transfer is a monthly dividend. The price is higher, and I'm going to tell you what I think about the price being higher. To me, that is more psychological when you're a beginning investor. The more of anything you have. Now, as we get older, we understand. But if you take a child that doesn't know the difference, and you take 100 pennies, or I'm sorry, 60 pennies, and you take $1 bill, and you put them both in front of a 1-year-old, I guarantee you that 1-year-old is going to gravitate toward the 60 cent more so than they are the dollar, because number one, there's more of them, and they have more to mess with. Over here, you have $1, which is worth more, but it is not as appealing as these 60 pennies are. So equate that to investing. Some people, I'm one of them, that made, I'll give you a perfect example. Vanguard S&P 500 fund is roughly about what, 500, we'll just say $500. Where I could get SPLG, which is another ETF that's doing the same thing, the same companies, that's roughly about $70 per share. Why? And I looked at it. Now, I did do the comparison, and I'll get a slightly better advantage with the cheaper one anyway, because it has a lower expense ratio, which that's a whole separate video or live stream. But when you look at this, even as a seasoned investor, want to see more shares in that sector, in that S&P 500 sector. It's cool when I have one share, but I would rather have, if there's 70, so we'll say one share is about 507 is 49. I'd rather have 7 shares of SPLG than 1 share of VOO. It's just a psychological thing. That's just, a lot of people are like that. Some people are not. They don't care about all that. So one of the things that I've learned over the years is set it and forget it. Meaning just dollar cost average. And what that is every Friday or every 2 weeks or every month, whenever you get paid or whenever you get your income, make an investment. Forget what the cost of the stock or the ETF or the crypto is. Just make an investment and just watch your money grow. Sometimes you're going to get less shares because the price is higher. Sometimes you're going to get more shares because the price is lower. However, it's going to average out. And over the course of time, you'll go back and look. Like I looked at my Fidelity 401k and I got buku shares of some mutual fund that I invested in. And I'm like, yo, wow. But I just set it and forget it. So please keep that in mind. So Main Street Capital, now one thing I like about this, and I want to break this down and then we're going to get off this here. I'm going to jump into questions or the comments. With Main Street Capital, notice I did say it had an advantage of dividends. Dividend is when a company has a profit or whatever, projected profit, and they take that and kind of pass it to the shareholders. So when you look at a dividend, the dividend for Energy Transfer was roughly 32 cents per quarter. So if I was to round it up, I'd say 11 cents per month. Times 3 months is roughly 33 cents. That's Energy Transfer. So I'm really getting 11 cents if it was a monthly paying dividend, but it's not. Main Street Capital is a monthly paying dividend. You get 25 cents per share. So if I take 25, divide that by 3, it's roughly 8 cents per month. So now I'm paying triple the price and I'm getting less of a dividend if I look at it from a monthly standpoint. Some people will say, wow, Rod, your mind is a little complex. I didn't start off like this. Over many, many, many years of wanting to see my money grow, wanting to understand how my money was going to grow, I had to continue to learn, and I'm still learning to this day. So with that being said, now every quarter, Main Street Capital will pay what they call a special dividend. So you get one per month, roughly 8 cents, and then depending on what that special dividend, which is typically equivalent to that monthly dividend, you're going to get per quarter. So now I'm getting 8 cents per month because I'm getting 25% per quarter, technically per month. And then you're getting a special dividend. So when it comes to dividends, Main Street Capital, yeah, that's going to be the way to go. But I would probably, if it was me, I would start with Energy Transfer. And then later on, if I wanted another safer bet, I would look at Main Street Capital. But I wouldn't go stock crazy. I would give me 1, 2, no more than 3 stocks. And then have ETFs, have a total of 5, roll with that for a while. And then decide whether you want to graduate or just stick with those. Some people, I personally am that investor that will, I like to have a lot of shares. I like to have a lot. I like to have all these different companies, but I admire and I look up to the people, that have 3 to 5 investments, but they have buku shares in each investment. Where Rod may have 50 different companies, but he has 5 shares here, 10 shares there, 20 shares here, 25 shares there. Where Johnny may have 5 investments, Rod has 50 for some reason. But Johnny, with those 5 investments, got 500 shares here, 750 shares there, 800 shares here, because they've taken, instead of spread it all out, they've condensed it. I admire that, and that's really one of the things I'm working towards in 2025 and I started in 2024, is condensing my portfolio down. Even my crypto portfolio, same thing. I want to have probably, I've come to from 20-ish to about 8 core investments that I want to have. But y'all, this is it, man. We've been going for roughly about 30 minutes, and I didn't want to make this too long. Let me jump in the comments, and I got to get back used to this software, man. Wow, yo, and I gotta get, because I'm used to StreamYard, which is the software for YouTube that kind of had the comments right there. But this one I have to open up and it part of my screen. We got my main man, Chad's Money Minutes, and I apologize for people that have come and gone. I kind of went and talked a little bit longer than I wanted to. He said, my guy Rob, me and the wife screaming, hey, all the way from Egypt, man. My man, Chad's Money Minutes, another content creator, part of the community on YouTube, talks about points, miles, and traveling for free. And he and the wife are currently in Egypt. Living the life, man, living the life. Your boy Rod is currently living the life in Dallas. And we got another content creator in the house. We got Lisa J. Stocks. Hey, Chad, showing love to Chad. Lisa is another content creator. She talked about investing, crypto, ETFs, individual stocks. Definitely a good channel to go and check out. It's like my coffee is stuck. I got a full cup of coffee, but it's not operating properly. Well, it's probably like 90% full. Either way, man. But yeah, check out Lisa. She got about 4,000 subscribers over there, man. She giving your boy a thumbs up. Y'all, I did this last night, man. I've been forgetting these comments lately. Chad showing love to Lisa. We got Prez in here. Say, hey, what's going on, Prez? Yeah, waste management. Yes, I do have some waste management in my portfolio. Matter of fact, I need to look. And waste management is one of those stocks that I have in Webull. I think I have it in Robinhood. I know I have it in JP Morgan, which is Chase. I don't think I have it in Moomoo or Fidelity because it's a boring stock. But we're gonna look at it just because he brought it up. We're gonna look at it, man. Let me jump over here. This is what we do on this channel, man. Somebody bring up something we want to look at. We're gonna look at it, baby. We're gonna look at it. So waste management. Notice Prez is another content creator. He talks about stock, ETF, crypto. I love his channel, man. Looking forward to doing a collaboration with it. Notice he said WM because he went ahead and put the symbol out there as well. Me being a investor, I like to deal with the symbol. So waste management, let's see, it's taking a while. And I'm a firm believer, man. Another man's trash could be Rod's treasure. That's why I have a little investment in here. Now, it's currently trading at $212 per share. Now, notice I've been saying $5, $10, $20. We call those fractional shares. Back when I first got into investing, you had to have $212 to invest into waste management or whatever the price of Amazon or Google. When I got into it, Amazon wasn't even in the picture. Jeff Bezos was in his garage selling books. I used to purchase my college books from Amazon. But the beautiful thing about Robinhood and a lot of these apps is they'll let you buy fractional shares. So you're getting a piece of the pie. And then eventually you'll have the full pie. So now, what has it done? We have been looking at in the last 3 months, waste management. What is Rod money? Oh boy, I done lost money. That's probably when right around the time I quit moving it to my other brokerages. But should I have freaked out right here? No. This is when I need to be buying. When it's doing all this right here, notice how my little cursor is going down, down, down. Right in December is when I should have been loading up. Right around Thanksgiving, each time I saw it dipping every week or however often I could have bought it, keep buying it and then maybe chill out right around here and then let whatever I invested here go up. Now if I'm dollar cost averaging, I'm gonna buy here, I'm gonna buy here, I'm gonna buy here, I'm buying everywhere. I'm buying all over the place. But I'm not saying do this, but if you feel froggy and you want to try to start really getting into it, you can look and say, okay, I'm gonna chill out. It's right here. Let me see what it do. I'm gonna let my money. I invested. It took a dip. I bought. It stayed steady, so I bought. Now it's starting to go up. I'm gonna chill out a little bit. Oh, going down again. Let me buy a little bit more. It's still going down. I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy as it go down. I'm gonna go. And so many people. I just had a conversation about this last night on the phone with Why Loves to Motivate. So many people, including Rod, including me, man. I don't know what it is, but when the prices start to go up is when we want to buy. They call it FOMO in 2025 and going back the last few years. Maybe they've been calling it forever. Maybe Rod just figured it out. The fear of missing out. People will see the price at 202 or whatever it is, 212, and start buying, but be afraid to buy when it started dipping over here. It was once at 225 and they saw it going down to 201. They don't buy it in. They wait till it start to do this. Then they want to buy. They want to buy. They want to buy until it just keep going up to 222. No, you can do that, but you're missing opportunities. This is opportunity. As you and I, the subscribers, the viewers of this channel, and Rod team up when everybody else sweating bullets and everybody else over here worried because this here is happening. The Investing with Rod team, family, whatever we want to call it, we're going to get us a towel. We're going to wipe that sweat off and we're going to the battle, baby. We going to battle. Everybody else sweating, they panicking. We wiping our sweat off and we going to battle. We're going to buy as much as we can. As much as we can is $7.15. We're buying $7.15. If as much as we can afford is $700, we're going to get us $700. We're not trying to keep up with the Joneses. We're keeping up with ourselves. If you're married or in a relationship, make it a teamwork thing. If you're not married but you have children and they're old enough to understand it, have your daughter and your son versus you. There are fantasy stock apps out here where you can make believe everybody get $100,000 fake money, do it for a couple months, and maybe give the winner $20 at the end of the month, and then open them a Robinhood account and let them create that portfolio that they did on fantasy in real life. And maybe they'll start, you can invest with as little as $1 on Robinhood. Maybe they'll get an allowance of $10 and take $2 of the 10 or $1 of the 10 and put it in their own Robinhood account. I'm just giving y'all ideas, man. I'm just giving y'all. Anyway, y'all, so what has it done in the last year? Waste management in the last year is up 17%. I'll take that. S&P 500 is somewhere between 10 and 11% average. I'll take 17%. I wouldn't write home and brag about it, but I'll take it. I mean, I'll just look at one of my ETF. Well, I ain't even got to worry about it. I ain't got to watch it. Waste Managers is part of it. I'm looking at the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. Every stock that's on the stock market in the United States is on here, 3,672, I believe. Let me see if I'm right here. 3,612. I always miss that third number up. It's $295 per share, but in the last year, it is up 26%. It's up 9% higher. So instead of getting waste management, I would move over to VTI. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to watch. It's invested in the entire stock market last 3 months. These are one of them kinds where I'm going to probably, this one is going to be one of those that I actually dollar cost average. I don't care what it's doing. I'm not doing all this. I'm not following this. I'm not buying up here. I'm not holding right here. I'm not waiting. I'm just buying. This is going to be one of my retirement ETFs. So whenever I start pulling out, it's when I'm going to start pulling out. What time is it? Because I do have another live stream. I need to. All right, so, man, I'm giving y'all all kind of boulders. And in case you wonder what I'm talking about, I don't drop gems and nuggets. I drop boulders, baby. I want to hit you right upside the head. My flagship channel and the entire network is Point Blank. I put an S on that because it was points and miles that I'm talking about. Point Blank, points blank. Because I'm going to hit you right upside the head, man. And I'm going to tell y'all, matter of fact, let me unshare my screen. Let me make me big right now. And then I'm going to jump in these comments. I'm going to be moving around. Let me make me a little bigger right now. I'm going to tell you, man. Let me look through here. All right, pray. We looked up weights, man. We got my family in the house. We got your favorite couple. Part of the alliance in the crib. I'm still here. Okay, cool. Hey, Chad showing love to YFC. Everybody showing love. Demo Crypto, what's going on? Hope all is well, my brother. And Chad. And we got LA Law. What's going on? Hello, everyone. Hope all is well. All right. So we got those. So let me go ahead and I'll keep those over there. We got 5 real homies in the crib. Thank you for the 6 thumbs up. Please hit that thumbs up as you come into my crib, and that is ring that doorbell. Now, I want to put something on your mind, and I am getting ready to get out of here in the next probably 10 minutes. Unless we just get a flood of comments. What's going on, Game Master? Hey, Rod and Chad, glad to see you in the crib. Man, if you're waiting to learn investing, you could be waiting for a long time, and you may not be. You may pick it up, or what you feel is picking it up. Or you may be afraid the rest of your life, or the majority of the rest of your life. I would not recommend waiting. And I'm not saying this for any benefit. I'm not talking about no referral links. I'm not talking about no YouTube. I'm talking about you. Y-O-U. You out there watching this live stream right now, watching this video. You. Me. Us. We. Start investing right now. You can research. You could be afraid. You could be not so sure about stuff. And before you know it, you're at a position in your life, you really got to bust your butt to even think about being comfortable financially. Y'all, I've been investing since the early 90s. I can still live. I'm going to be as transparent as I can with y'all. Between life happening and Rod happening, and what I mean by that, between life happening, the unexpected, and we may have to dip into accounts, emergency accounts, investment accounts, and then Rod happening, instead of Rod investing 8% of his salary, he'd rather invest 3% and take the other 5% and buy something that's a depreciating asset, such as the latest trend in clothing or the latest pair of shoes or the latest watch. If you watch how I move now, most of the stuff that I purchase is going to be something that's longevity. It may have been cool, not everything. Now, I don't always hit it on the mark, but it may have been cool in, say, 2010, and it's still cool in 2025. If I dress up, I may wear a simple white dress shirt with a tie, a paisley tie, or a simple tie, or a striped shirt. But reason being is I found a way to increase my 3% investing to 8% and still look as nice, or matter of fact, nicer than I did when I was only investing 3%. Because I felt the need to have this money to buy all this frivolous stuff that, let's say I purchased it in 2015, 10 years ago. I don't even remember where it is now. Or I don't want to throw it away because I may use it. I know where it is, I may use it, but I haven't used it in 10 years. Probably telling me I didn't need it. But I can tell you, anybody that's watching this live stream right now, I can tell you, you're going to need some type of money, whether it's digital currency in the form of crypto or investments or cash. You're going to need some type of currency. It's nowhere around. Gold, physical gold, silver, that's a real thing. I actually sold some gold quite a bit in 2024, physical gold. Now, my last thing before I get out of here, and I want to address this comment right here. Been waiting a minute on crypto. Video game system. Ladies, video games too. All right. Game Master say he been waiting. He been waiting to invest in these. I made a pretty good lick on GameStop. That was just luck. For some reason, I pulled up to a GameStop one day. It was a bunch of people, and then I bought some stock in. It was cheap, $5, $6, $3, $4, $5 a share. Well, for some reason, something was going on in the world, in the country, and GameStop blew up. And my little $80 investment turned into about $800, and I sold it and went on about my way. But I am going to do one more screen share, and we're going to get out of here. All right, where we at? And I'm actually do it from Robinhood. Another good thing about Robinhood, and it's a one-stop shop. Now, you will hear me say with crypto that I have other accounts, not necessarily the same reason as stocks, really because Robinhood is new to crypto, and with it being new to crypto, it doesn't have as many different coins or tokens as say a Coinbase or Crypto.com or a Binance, but it has the main ones, and we'll get ready to see it. So right now, I'm going to show Game Master what he's been missing out on. I'm going to type the symbol BTC, that is Bitcoin. Now, there's other BTCs all throughout here, but I know I'm looking for Bitcoin. Go ahead. I love this because it was daytime when I started this here in Metroplex in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Now it's nighttime. My phone is always black like this, but on the computer, daytime it'll be white, nighttime to dark, I guess. I guess. All right, so Bitcoin is currently $104,561 a coin, one coin. Many moons ago, a guy asked me to buy some. I'm not even telling that story. I'll tell it a different live stream, but we're going to come in the last 5 years, and we're going to probably look right around. All right, okay, so right here, y'all, in all actuality, I'm going to go ahead and be as honest and transparent as I can. In 2020, Bitcoin was $11,000 a coin. Did I own some? Yeah. Was I bought in? No. So, did I own it? Yeah. Did I believe in it? No. I could dip, and I'm going to come back. Remember August 7th. Matter of fact, I might go up a day or two, and I'll tell y'all why. So, that same year in March, Rod owned some, but he didn't believe in what he owned. Now, I was in the game. No. I wasn't in the game. I was on the team. And what I mean by that, you'll hear me say not only on this channel, but also Points Blank Travel with the credit and the points and the miles and the traveling, you want to at least get on the team. So by owning some Bitcoin, I have a uniform. I'm on the team. I'm not really playing, but I had an opportunity to play in the game, the big game. I didn't know it was going to be a big game, but I had an opportunity to play in the game, but I chose not to play in the game because I was afraid. I didn't understand football yet. And I'm moving this analogy over to sports. I didn't understand football yet I understood it enough to get a uniform and I'm on the team, but I don't understand it well enough to be on the field playing in the game. I'm on the team, but I'm not in the game. Now, let's see what my fear cost me over time. Okay, this is 5 years ago. I had some Bitcoin 5 years ago. And let's just say Rod's scared. I ain't scared to pull in 7-Eleven and get a cup of coffee. I'm not scared to pull into McDonald's and get a Big Mac meal. I'm not scared to go to the steakhouse. I'm not scared to buy a shirt knowing I'm only going to wear it once to this event I'm going to. Yet, I'm afraid of $5, $10 a month. I ain't not Roddy. I ain't got nothing to do with it. You afraid. Rod's afraid. Rod is afraid to, in this case, throw away $10 a month. I guarantee you go hang out with your homies, your homegirls, your homeboys for happy hours Friday. You get off work, long work week. You talk about good stuff. You have a average time. You just chit-chatting the work week, what Johnny did, what Sally did, whatever. I guarantee you a month from now, you ain't going to remember what you talked about this Friday, and I guarantee you're going to spend more than $10 in drink. I don't care what the happy hour prices were. You get you some chicken wings, you get you some jalapeno peppers or poppers or whatever they call them things. You throw a beer on top of it, you throw a cocktail on top of that. You wash it down with a little water, you catch your Uber on the way home. I guarantee you just racked up at least 100. At least. At least. So rack up 90. They take 10 of them and throw it away too. Throw it away at Bitcoin. Some of you may not quite understand. But watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this. Every time I go to happy hour, I don't go to happy hour every week. I might go once a month. I might skip a month and go every 2. But every time I go to happy hour, I'm going to throw $10 in Robinhood. Y'all see my thought process? I'm not doing it. I'm afraid of it. I'm scared of it. I don't understand it. Just like I should be afraid and scared and don't understand going to happy hour and not remembering a month later, but I'm spending $200, $100 on that. So why not spend a 10, take 10 out of that and throw it on something else I'm afraid of? And every time I go, now, I just happen to look. There's $5,000 some kind of way to turn to $19,000 a coin. I'm just putting $10 every time I go to that round. Really? Well, it still ain't even hit 20,000. So 2024, man, it get cold. I'm watching football. I don't care. I'm going to happy hour a little more often now because it's football season. I'm going to the bar. I'm hanging out with the homeboys and the friends and the co-workers. And every time I go, I'm throwing $10 that I'm already throwing away at the game. I'm throwing away $10 at Bitcoin. And before I know it, Bitcoin, now it dipped down to 16. Oh my God, people said, whoa, Bitcoin right here is 65,000. Yeah, it's good. In November it's 65, but over here it dropped down to 16. Yep, it's gone. It's done. It's done. I ain't messing with this no more. And I could have said that, and I did. I ain't messing with this no more. I'm done. 65,000, now it's 16. I ain't no mathematician, but I can add and subtract. I may not be able to do calculus and trigonometry and all them geometries, but I can add and subtract. And I know percentages and multiplications and divisions. And 65,000, if I got 65,000 and I ain't did nothing with it, and then I go back and look in the closet and it ain't got but 16,000, somehow somebody subtracted some money and they about to start talking to Rod. So we're going to move from mathematics to English because somebody's about to start talking. So, but look, I ain't get scared. I did in real life, I did, but I ain't get scared. The make-believe Roddy get scared. Every time he went to that, he just kept on doing it. Now he got a better understanding, so he really doing it. He up at 15 now. Every time he going to 15, maybe 20. Forget them drinks, man. I don't need no jalapeno poppers. I'll stop at the wings. Matter of fact, I don't need nothing to eat. I'm going to make a sandwich before I leave the house. I'm up to $20, baby. Now, here it is, 68,000. Boy, oh boy. And now, it's sitting at 104. $99,000 profit. Even if you were scared to put it $100, man, in 2020 right now, you put $100 over here. Forgot you even put it over there because you were drunk on the way to happy hour. And next thing you know, you look over there because you're ready to get ready for a summer cruise. And that $100 that you put in there now is 10 times the money. Or in this case, 20 times the money. It went from 5,000 to 100,000. That's 20 times. So your $100 is now worth $2,000. You cruising, baby. Cruising on fear. Anyway, man, let me get ready to raise up about this joint. What's up, Delightful Don? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for tapping in. Game Master. So what you been missing out on, homie? For real. For real. Let me unshare this here, man. If y'all got any questions, now is a lot of time to ask. This is the last call. Last call for comments, man. I'm going to be doing these more sporadically. You're probably going to see less Points Blank Travel or PBT live streams, more investing with Rod live streams so I can get this channel where I want it, get it monetized, get this information out there as quickly as possible. I did a lot of live streams on Points Blank Travel with credit, points, and miles, and I can tell you there's 100 times more information when it comes to investing to put out than it is points and miles. So there's even more to put out. So as quick as I can get it out there, that's the format I'm going to use. Yes, we're still sticking to videos. Matter of fact, you're going to see more videos on Points Blank Travel and more lives on PBT. There may be days I may do 2 lives. There may be days I do a video and a live stream like I used to do on PBT, just so we can get the information out there. And then once we feel like we have a good pace going, then we'll slow it down. We're not going to stop, but we'll get a good schedule going. But y'all make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Hit that notification bell, select all so you don't miss out on future lives. Right now, I could easily come on here and talk about whatever everybody else is talking about. I can talk about Tesla. I could talk about Amazon. I could talk about Google. I could talk about Apple, Microsoft. I could talk about SCHD, the hottest ETF 3 months ago, and now it's sucking like I don't know what. Still got a great dividend. And yes, I do own some, but I didn't go crazy. Or I can be methodical and think about investments that can help people, not just today, but also 10 years from now, 5 years from now, or maybe 10 months from now. But I want to have stuff that can help people. They say each one, reach one, teach one. Well, if I'm each one and I'm reaching one and I'm teaching one, then that one I taught is teaching somebody else. Then there's a domino effect, and that's what we want to get. So with that being said, y'all, it is time for me to rock and roll up out of here. Please get a video a like, hit that thumbs up if you haven't already done so. Again, it has been a pleasure kicking in here with y'all. I am your boy Rod, and hopefully everybody's ready for the weekend. Again, I know in Dallas it's supposed to get cold. We got the playoffs with the NFL this weekend. Hopefully you're repping your team. I just want to see some good football. Hopefully the people that worked hard get a chance to relax this week, and the people that actually chilled out this week, hopefully you get to continue to chill this weekend, man. Enjoy every day like it's your last day. And as I end each and every live stream, shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll be amongst the stars. I can guarantee you. I will be coming to you soon, dropping more heat, dropping more fire, dropping more knowledge, but more importantly, showing you how to invest on a budget. We got my girl in here rounding it out saying, got the stock market charts up there. Make sure y'all check out Lisa J Stock. She is on her road to 5,000 subscribers. She's also part of the community. She stocks. She is ETFs. She is crypto. She knows it all. And I can tell you it is always a good idea to get a different perspective. I have changed my portfolio or have made changes to my portfolio simply by watching Lisa. I have. So let me go ahead and pull that back up. But yeah, man, I've made changes to my portfolio watching Lisa, watching other content creators. I get different perspectives. Just because I'm a content creator, I don't think I know everything. You let me hear about an ETF or a stock that's making 35 or 30% return on investment. I'm going to check it out. That's why that 17% on whatever that was we looked at earlier. That's all right. Waste management, I think it was. Yeah, that's all right. But when my bottom is 30% and my top, or I'm gonna say my bottom is probably 25%. I've become a little more realistic. At my top is whatever, infinity. I don't get excited at 17. What they used to say, I was when I first got into the business world, I'm pleased but never satisfied. I'm pleased with 17%, but I ain't satisfied because I know I could be making 25, 55, 85. And that's the mindset I want people to get in. So, and what's up, Keisha? We got my sister Keisha in the crib. Another meeting I want her in the house. Say, hey there, Rod. Sorry I missed you. Yo, just check out the replay, man. Yeah, and I got to get a little earlier on these advertisements for, and I'm probably a couple hours out, minimum, on Points Blank Travel. Investment with Rod, I might do it 45 minutes out. Just enough time to get that notification out on YouTube, where I want to try to get them both out a day before. What be killing me is at the time. I know the day I'm going to go live is the time. Will it be 5:30? Will it be 7:30? Will it be 8? Will it be 8:30? That's the part that keep me from promoting early. Well, anyway, y'all, 1 hour and 1 minute, 101, man. Matter of fact, speaking of the 101, man, shout out, and my prayers and my heart go out to all the people in LA. I lived in LA for about 2.5 years. Yeah, I lived in 2.5 years, 91 to 94. And I lived in Cali for 17 years. So Cali's like a home to me, and definitely my prayers go out to those people. So please, 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 man, if you believe in anything, man, show some love for whatever you believe in, and just take a moment to, if it's nothing but a moment of silence for the people that are losing. You know, we pay insurance, we can get our homes back, we can get cars back. But there are people that are losing things. You know, some was put into perspective to me the other day that really made me think. What I may look at as an object, another person may have the same thing, but it depends on how they receive it. It may be totally different. And these people have lost things that can't be replaced. Things that, yeah, they may get a monetary value from the insurance company, but you can replace a high school diploma or a college degree. But you can't replace a college degree that maybe had a teardrop on it because you were told, or you were the first one in your family graduated college, or you were told you would never graduated college. You thought about that moment, you shed a tear or two. They dropped on your degree, your diploma, whatever. That's on your wall. It get lost in the fire. You can't replace that. I don't care how many you can order, you can't replace that one. And that's something to think about. So, all right, with that being said, man, all this shooting for the moon and amongst the stars and all that good stuff is good. But, man, I'm going to tell you something, man. Make your money work for you. I've done a lot of things in my life, and this ain't about me, because there's several people I look up to. But one of the most enjoyable things and one of the things I brag about the most is I've learned how to make money while I sleep. Just something to think about. Y'all have a good one. Have a great weekend. I'll be coming at you soon. Much love, y'all. We will be hollering. Peace. Y'all have a good one.